A federal judge in Hawaii has blocked President Trump's third attempt at implementing a travel ban, which was set to go into effect Wednesday. What's next? The administration is almost certain to appeal, meaning the revised ban could again reach the U.S. Supreme Court. But for now, the block means the administration cannot deny travelers from 6 of the 8 countries officials said were either unable or unwilling to provide the information the U.S. requested for entry. President Trump is expected to name his pick to be chairman of the Federal Reserve before leaving on an Asia trip November 3, Bloomberg reports. Here are the candidates: current chair Janet Yellen, Fed board member Jerome Powell, National Economic Council director Gary Cohn, former Fed member Kevin Warsh, Stanford University economist John Taylor. Why it matters at issue for the next Fed chair, if Yellen isn't renominated, is ensuring the long expansion doesn't give way to a recession, Bloomberg writes. President Trump said Tuesday he supports the bipartisan healthcare plan from Sens. Murray and Alexander as a short-term, 1 or 2 year deal, but said the ultimate healthcare solution is essentially the Graham-Cassidy plan. Trump's quote, "This is a short-term deal because we think that, ultimately, block grants for the states are going to be the answer." Highlights from Trump's press conference with Greece's Prime Minister Tsipras on Tsipras' comments during Trump's campaign that a Trump presidency would be evil. The Greek Prime Minister repeated that the 2 world leaders had a productive meeting. Trump joked, "I wish I'd known that before my speech." A number of countries were nervous at first. On the markets, the stock market hit an all-time record high. "I hope that Greece is going to be doing the same thing very soon," Trump said. On Greece's defense budget, "I commend Greece for being one of the few NATO countries spending at least 2% of GDP on defense." What's in the deal? 2 years of subsidy funding, along with funding for the rest of 2017. There will also likely be additional steps to help enrollees with their premiums in 2018, a copper plan for people older than 30, which would be less comprehensive than other ACA plans but would have a lower premium, $106 million in enrollment outreach funding in 2018 and 2019. Shorter review time for states seeking waivers from some of the ACA's coverage requirements. It's unclear what other waiver changes have been agreed to at this time. Authorization for funding to help states launch reinsurance programs, which would defray the costs of covering the sickest consumers. The review's House conservatives offered mixed reactions to the emerging proposal. Freedom Caucus Chairman Mark Meadows called it a good start. "Not sure it goes far enough to lower premiums, but limited duration plans and HSA expansion might provide better conservative support. I certainly applaud the senators for working hard to address premiums. But here's Republican Study Committee Chairman Mark Walker: the GOP should focus on replacing Obamacare, not trying to save it. This bailout is unacceptable." Key quote: Trump did not campaign with the magazine in an effort to boost his ranking as he's done in years past, Louisa Kroll, Forbes magazine senior wealth editor, told CNBC. "We'll see if he tweets today. I know he cares a lot." The top 10 members of America's most exclusive club. 1. Microsoft's Bill Gates is ranked at the top for the 24th consecutive year, with a net worth of $89 billion in 2017.2. Amazon's Jeff Bezos is second for the 2nd consecutive year, with a net worth of $81.5 billion in 2017.3. Berkshire Hathaway's Warren Buffett is third for the 2nd year in a row, after dropping in 2016 from his 15-year hold on the 2nd spot. His net worth is currently $78 billion. 4. Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg was Forbes' biggest gainer, with his net worth jumping $15.5 billion to $78 billion. 5. Oracle's Larry Ellison has a net worth of $59 billion. 6-7. Koch Industries' Charles Koch and David Koch tied. The brothers have a net worth of $48.5 billion each. 8. Bloomberg's Michael Bloomberg has a net worth of $46.8 billion. 9. Google's Larry Page shows a net worth of $44.6 billion. 10. Google's Sergey Brin has a net worth $43.4 billion. Cruise, General Motors' self-driving car unit, says it plans to test a fleet of autonomous Bolt vehicles in a section of Manhattan in early 2018. The company will be the first to test fully autonomous cars in the state. Cruise has already been testing its vehicles in its hometown, San Francisco, as well as in Arizona and Michigan. The bigger picture has been under pressure to respond as the nation's top media regulator, appointed by a president who regularly attacks the media. Go deeper: why Trump can't revoke the licenses. One reason NBC the network doesn't have a license from the government. Update: Kelly and his wife attended a 2011 White House event for Gold Star families, and sat at Michelle Obama's table. Trump's comments defending his false claim that past presidents didn't make calls to families of soldiers killed in action. Trump told Brian Kilmeade on Fox News Radio Tuesday that reporters should ask Kelly whether Barack Obama made such a call to Kelly. To the best of my knowledge, I think I've called every family of somebody that's died, Trump told Kilmeade. As far as other representatives, I don't know. I mean, you could ask Jen. Kelly. Did he get a call from Obama? Kelly's son, Marine Second Lieutenant Robert Kelly, died after stepping on a landmine in Afghanistan in 2010. John Kelly, now a retired four-star Marine general, was a lieutenant general at the time.